Cooper Marchie here. This is your CCC update for November 20th, 2023. That's Cooper's Critter Crew. Matilda reported from the UK, and you guessed it, Nelson was in trouble again. It all began when he decided if he practiced more drone flying, he could win again at this week's races, despite Sven returning from Norway. So he insisted on taking his drone out every single day, despite national weather warnings for extremely high winds. But you know Nelson, he never listens, so on Tuesday he took the drone out and didn't come home. At first Matilda thought he had forgotten the time, but then it went dark and he wasn't home. She waited and finally at midnight called the local squirrel police. They were so helpful. They went out looking for him, but no sign. He had completely vanished. Matilda was so worried. She couldn't sleep, so she just sat in a chair and waited. Meanwhile, Nelson was hanging upside down in a huge tree, miles away from anywhere. He was there all night. Luckily, early the next morning, a farmer and his dog spotted him. They rushed over, shouted at him, which startled him, and he fell from the tree, and the drone fell on top of him. So he was in the hospital in the next town with a sprained back paw, front paw, and a concussion. He is back home now, thankfully. Matilda is hoping it will teach him a lesson, but somehow I really doubt it. They had their races on Sunday. Swen and Twinkle are home, so they came and helped. Nelson watched from a chair with his back leg raised on a stool. Lightning won the foot race. Lucan won the drone race, and Matilda baked cheese scones with tomato soup, hot cocoa, and cookies, too. It's quite cold now, so they all need to keep warm. Larry and Lucan repaired the drone, and Swen has been keeping Nelson company, making sure he rests so his paws heal quickly. I hope he now starts to listen to advice and warnings, but I'm sure this won't be the last time he has an accident. We all know what a klutz he is. Meanwhile, in the US of A, L&L, that's Lenny and Lucy, report from the North End that Earl met with Governor Phil Scott Tuesday. Since the governor is promoting an apprentice manufacturing program at Husky in Milton, Earl asked the governor for help establishing a squirrel apprentice program. Since squirrel houses in the state need massive repairs. The governor agrees, and Earl is now the CEO of that mission. Lenny has been chatting it up on Facebook with Penny the cat. Lucy thinks Lenny may have a crush on Penny. She is funny. I've seen her videos, and quite frankly, I could crush on her pretty hard myself. The races were held even though it was cold yesterday. Burl won the drone race, and Squirreletariat won the foot race. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I know lots of you will be traveling. Please be safe in your travels, and be safe no matter if you're traveling or not. And please be kind to one another. On a friendly note, if you want to keep peace in the family, you probably shouldn't be discussing politics at Thanksgiving. Cooper Marchie here. Ciao.